Alrighty, we're going after the Yuha epic raid now. I've already done them, like all of them. I haven't done like very hard of these two, or of this one yet, but I've done this epic raid. I think I have cleared out the shop already, somewhat. I just have like the golden scrolls left, and then these two, but I already have a lot of them already. Just the golden scrolls, and then I'm still gonna be farming this epic raid, for more gold. But this epic raid is usually one of the easiest ones we've had in a long time. I shouldn't say in a long time. I guess they're all fairly easy, but this one is pretty easy, right? It's not difficult whatsoever. And I don't even think the Awakening one will be as hard in terms of the pattern he has, right? In terms of the character selections for the bonus characters, I think they did a fantastic job besides the Mind 50%. I think these are the only L's here, unfortunately, but everybody else is fine. The Chad, Ichigo, Kugo, right? The new guys, of course, GGO is fine here too. And then for the 25%, I think they did a fantastic job as well, because you have some really good characters here, like Retsu, the swimsuit characters, and then the Ukiura is here too, Kenpachi, if you use him, right? One thing I like about Epic Raids is when they make the bonus characters pot characters, right? So we have a pot for every typing besides power. Is it tech? No. What color is it? We have purple, mine, speed, I think. Yeah, speed. So we have a bonus character for every pot besides like a speed unit that has bonus pots for power pots, right? So there is that. But let's go ahead and do this epic raid. It's fairly easy, like I said. We're doing the mind one with my Neliel. I did just get her T20. I thought I had her T20, but I didn't. We're Nell only, right? It's not hard whatsoever. But yeah, right. Here's my setup on my Neliel. You got the Ukiura link, Neliel link, Rose link, best success you can give her, and then full stamina and the damage to drain enemies. It's gonna be fairly easy to get people in here, because it's Neliel's only, and because she's a pot character, everybody's just gonna want to be farming this for pots anyways. So let's just wait a couple seconds for people to join. Okay, so there we go. Got some people here. And we should have the next two here. I do like the Yuha familiar too. He's down here. He does look cool. They put a crown on him, and I was like, maybe I should keep it because he's like the king, but it didn't look right. I think Yuha without the crown is fine. Okay, so we got all five here. It's gonna be me and this Michael person who has the T20s here, right? He gave it a long stride, right? So let's go ahead and do this epic raid, and we'll go over the thing. This is the first time I've done like a in-depth epic raid video since like when I first started, which was a year ago, right? Like my fourth video ever was like an epic raid guide, I think, right? But let's see. Maybe I'll do this for our epic raids now. So let me turn off auto, because I had on auto. I was watching Twin Star Exorcist. Okay, so yeah, the pattern is fairly easy, right? He has a lot of these types of patterns where he gives you like an open area to stay in, right? Of course, with the Neliel and the drain, it's gonna be easy, right? So like, yeah, like this, right? A lot of the times he's gonna have these places open where you just stand and attack. Oh, and then I think on the final phase here, he has like these little walls that if you attack into them, they'll actually push you back. So let me see if I can have them show it. Right. Okay, so those walls right here, you see that wall right there? If I attacked into it, it would push me back into the thing. Right, which is unfortunate because sometimes those walls cover the open spot where you want to be attacking. You can go behind it, of course, but yeah, as you've seen, the epic raid was fairly easy, right? Our full room of Neliel should do just fine, especially with the drain. 29 seconds we beat it. So if you have Neliel, you don't have to have T20. You don't have, just have T10, I think, and you should be fine. You can do that again, right? I don't know if I could beat it solo. I mean, I'll try, right? I'll try. I'll take off Thing though. I'm not sure if I could beat it solo, but we'll try. Right? And I could maybe show you guys more in depth. So yeah, I mean, the epic raid is fairly easy. For you, how you think it'd be a bit more difficult. Okay. Right? You kind of get used to the pattern. Right? He has like these balls here, like that explode on you. And then the drain will also help us a lot too, right? In terms of healing back up, all that stuff. Right here, these, and then the walls. So let me actually attack into it, right? As you see, it pushes me back, right? I probably won't be able to, and then he has the seal thing, then the instant kill. I'm gonna die by the time it thinks, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, I really did show the walls. That's what I wanted to show, really. But yeah, if you attack into those walls, they'll push you back. That's the second time I believe I got in sealed since this epic raid has dropped. So I did actually forget that he does that. He seals. The first time I did epic raid, I got sealed. But yeah, Nelia or any of the pot units, Momo does fine. A full room of Isanis do fine. Right, it's fairly easy, right? So we can do one more, and then we'll think. But yeah, fairly easy. You can use other bonus characters. Do I have another bonus? I have like Edge Rad, but I don't want to use them, right? When you're doing epic raids, you're mostly doing it for, I mean, we can use Ukiyor. I can't because I said Nelia only, right? But Ukiyor should do the same. Probably even better because you have the attack boost and he has Drain. The attack 80% boost, right? With the Drain. So he would perform better probably, but he's not a pot unit, right? When you're farming epic raid, you're mostly farming pots, so keep that in mind. But yeah, like I said, this epic raid is fairly easy. It's not really a letdown. I think the epic raid was cool, but you'd think a YHWACH epic raid would like be the hardest one ever, but it's actually probably one of the easiest. I mean, we could start now, but I want pots, so we'll see. We'll give a couple more seconds. If not, I'll just cut this part out. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we'll do the last run. But yeah, right, so if you're doing this, avoid those walls for sure. You could really put on auto. I mean, I'll put on auto this time, right? We could put on auto this time, right, instead of playing ourselves, see what's happening. I mean, you really don't even need to think. I don't think everybody will ever go auto. I think some people will, but I mean, you could play by yourself if you want, but you could leave it on auto, should be fine. Right, right, and I didn't use my ultimate at all, right? I'll use my ultimate here. Right, we have the damage to drain enemies as well, plus 40%, because I gave her that on her T20, right? So, but yeah, this is how most epic raids is. It's not only just this one. This one is probably going to be faster than others because she has the drain, but the Momo one is fairly easy too because of the boost in the NAD. And then the Isani one is probably the slowest out of the three, and then the Uryu one is quick as hell. That one takes no longer than like maybe 20 seconds, right? All the ones I've played with Uryu, even when I'm like it's a 5-star Uryu there, right? Yesterday in the stream, there's a 5-star Uryu there. We beat that thing in like 20-25 seconds, right? It's not hard at all, right? This should be your clear time with the Neliels. Around 20, not 20, maybe 25 to 40 seconds. But yeah, you should be good like that. So I do like the epic raid. Of course, it's going to be a bit more challenging when the Awakening one comes out. But I do like how this one is more, how should I say it? It's more simple, right? You just have to stay in the open areas and all that stuff, right? So yeah, the YHWACH epic raid does look cool. Make sure you get your familiar. And when you do get your familiar for the new players, you go to your inventory, right? Go to your inventory, familiars, and then click on your YHWACH, familiar detail, and then soul tree. Once you max out the soul tree, then you will be able to equip it and unequip it right here. So yeah, and if you want to take the crown off his head, you press edit appearance up here and then edit appearance here. So that's that for the epic raid. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this epic raid and what you like about this epic raid, right? I probably do this for all the new epic raids or all epic raids that come out now, you know, just for fun, bro.